don't know about you, but Spotify Premium loves parties. One great song after another, endless dancing, and of course, that inevitable kilig moment. Get a day pass for just 15 pesos, and you can bring premium to the party without committing to a lifetime together.
Check, check. matatanda. Closer you and I. At ano? Hindi na. Practice.
There's a look in your eyes, must be love at first sight. You were just part of a dream, nothing more so it seemed. But my love couldn't wait much longer. Just can't forget the picture of your smile. 'Cause every time I close my eyes, alive, closer I get to touching you, the closer I get to loving you. Give it time, just a little more time, we'll be together. Every little smile, that special smile, a understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. Shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me. And you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is filled, and once a page is read, all that life is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can be.
Moisture Shop Male Wash for Male Moisture Voice.
aming huwaran. Saan man kahit sino pa man, serbisyong may pagmamahal. Kayo ang siyang tunay namin hanggang ngayon. Lubos kayong pinagalang aming ina ng Pangasinan. Pagbabalik niyo ay aming saya't sigla, pinagpipitagan namin tunay. Sa paglilingkod kayo'y aming huwag.
pa rin sila sa live. So, yung discussion po nila, nandun pa rin po yung interaction nila. So, advantage po yun.
Sa pagpapasya, tinignan din ng mga magulang ang kanilang kahandaan sa mga electronic gadgets at internet connectivity sa kanilang lugar.
Napili ko po yung printed modular kasi una, wala kaming ganong karaming gadgets for my kids. Second,
sanay para matagumpay maisakatuparan ang digitization of learning resources.
want you close to me and hold you endlessly. And feel you, girl, in my arms always. Yes, you are my sunshine. You are the reason I dread for, and there's nothing I want more. I need you. I need to have you in my life. I want you always by my side, now and for always. Whisper these words to me, that we will always be together. Just you and me forever. I want to stand with you, baby, my whole life through. Every moment I'm with you.
Habang mo pare titira ka dito.
ABP lang din habang sasang-usap ko nila. Pero update pa rin. Update pa rin. Minsan, technical pa pa. Ha? Wala lagi amay. Ang tanong mo lang ang kapoy. Ano tin mo wala ito? Tiga to. Sis, tawag mo.
SDO1 Pangasinan is the largest schools division office in the country's prime region of the North, Region 1. Lying on the province capital grounds, SDO1 Pangasinan serves as the institution in charge of procuring programs and projects for the welfare and benefit of the teachers, the learners, and the stakeholders of the 517 elementary schools and 142 secondary schools and integrated schools of the 33 division sub-offices. Considering the huge number, SDO1 Pangasinan never failed to show how it could be unified to achieve a common purpose, and that is because of a supreme mover, a motion maker, and a prime leader. Its OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Sheila Marie Permesias. September 18, 2019, ang petsa kung kailan nagbalik bahay si Dr. Sheila Marie Permesias sa tahanang kanyang pinagmulan bilang isang guro, isang punong guro, isang district supervisor, isang assistant schools division superintendent, at ngayon siya nang namumuno bilang OIC Schools Division Superintendent ng dibisyong ito. Mula noon, napakarami ng pagbabago ang naganap at nangyari para sa ikabubuti ng ating mga guro at mga mag-aaral, lalo na sa panahon ngayon na tayo ay sinusubok ng isang pandaigdigang pandemiko na labis na nakaapekto sa mga mag-aaral, ang Coronavirus Disease 2019. Narito ang 10 programang nailunsad ni SDS Primicias bilang tugon sa mga pangangailangan ng buong SDO1 Pangasinan. Una, bilang tugon sa new normal kung saan isa sa katuparan ang physical distancing at social distancing, isinaayos ang division office kung saan ang lahat ng opisina rito ay pinaluwang upang mabigyan daan ang pagdistansya ng bawat isa. Nagpatayo din ng hand washing facilities sa mismong harap ng division office kung saan maghuhugas ang mga papasok na kawani at mga bisita nang sa gayon ay may sakatuparan naman ang sanitation ng bawat isa. May mga thermal scanners din na nakalagay sa harapan upang ma-detect ang bawat employee na pumapasok dito. Ikalawa, ang pagbuo ng division sub-offices sa 33 districts kung saan na-designate ang mga bookkeepers upang mabawasan din ang mga personnel na magre-report sa division office. Ito ay isa ring pamamaraan ng physical at social distancing. Ikatlo, ang Ipon Challenge o ang aksyong pag-iimpok na siya namang lubos na nakatulong sa mga kaguruan dahil sila'y may
Lubos kayong ginagala ang ilanang
Ladies and gentlemen, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Sheila Marie Permesias.
Sa paglilingkod kayo'y aming huwaran, saan man kahit sino pa man, serbisyo man. Kayo ang siyang tunay naming inspirasyon. Sheila Marie ay Primicias sa aming inang minamahal.
Time rolled very fast, as fast as the woman behind the great changes that we never imagined. And just as inevitable as change are, we also come to embrace it, as these are all making a great impact 2 are as an employee of our beloved DepEd SG1 Pangasinan. Today, we gathered here in unity as we celebrate another milestone. Friends, colleagues, guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the State of the Division Address of SG1 Pangasinan. And to formally start, may I request everyone as we pay homage to our nation by singing the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please remain standing for the Doxology, Pangasinan Hymn, and SG1 Hymn.
In the world where life is born, there's a struggle that is fought to be welcomed, to be cared for, to be at home. Today, when our life seems bought and used, there's a struggle to belong, to be free and to be a gift to everyone. We call our families, rise up and raise your hands as one. Come show the love that binds all God's children into one. We call our families, share the treasure that's in your hands. What can save us now? What can lead us now? Raise your hands as one. Come show the world the love that binds all God's children into one. We call our families. Share the treasure that's in your hands. What can save us now? What can leave us now? What can make us all be one? Selfless love. Jesus showed the world that only selfless love can bring a hundredfold of fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, homes. Where His mercy reigns, where faith and hope remain, where life begins and ends in God's embrace. Calling on families, let's make it happen. Calling on families, let's make it happen. Only selfless
You may now take your seats. At this juncture, to give us the opening statement for the State of the Division address, our Administrative Officer 5, let us welcome Dr. Rafael Erwin G. Nicolas.
Thank you very much, Sir Greg, the Project Development Officer 2 of the Schools Division of Pangasinan under the SGUD, Sir Greg Guerrero. Palakpakan po natin ang ating magiting na MC. To our honored guests, the immediate family of our Schools Division Superintendent, we have with us Sir Jose Jesus Y. Premisias, sir. Madam Amparo Y. Premisias. Vanity K. Season. The Honorable Councilor of the Municipality of Binmalay, the Honorable Douglas de Los Angeles, and his wife, the sisters of our Schools Division Superintendents who are with us today, and also the brother. And to our indefatigable servant leader, Madam Sheila Marie A. Premisias, the handsome, good-looking Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marciano Soriano Jr., the smart and intelligent lady, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ellie Obaldo, our very diligent two Chief Education Supervisors, Dr. Carmina Gutierrez of the CID, and Dr. Angeline Casipit of the School Governance and Operations Division, our education supervisors of the different learning or subject areas of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Science, English, Math, Filipino, Araling Panlipunan, PLE, Values, MAPE, Learning Resource, ALS, and Kindergarten, sirs and ma'am, the unit heads of the Schools Governance and Operations Divisions of SME, Human Resource and Development, Planning and Research, Social Mobilization, Health and Nutrition, Schools Facilities, DRRM, and Youth Formation, moms and sirs, the heads of the units of the schools, of the Office of the Schools Division Superintendents, the cash, legal, accounting, budget, ITO, records, supply, personnel, and general services, moms and sirs, the different public schools district supervisors, the heads of public elementary and secondary schools, division personnel and staff, teaching and non-teaching personnel, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. Today is another milestone in the Schools Division of Pangasinan 1 to witness the state of the division address of our Schools Division Superintendent. It was on September 18, 2019. It was still vivid in my mind when a strong woman and a strong leader has been installed in this institution as the Schools Division Superintendent. And during her 100 days of this, huge and remarkable developments were already infused and implemented in terms of academic outputs, promotions of personnel, and physical improvement and development of our school buildings and our schools division office. And today is her exact 365 days of effective and efficient administration leading the division. And we shall witness once again her accomplishment report to us and her future and planned programs in the next 365 days journey of managing our schools division. As head of the administrative office of this division and by the authority vested in me, I hereby declare this convention to call to order to officially honor the state of the division address of our school's division superintendent, the superwoman, magnificent provider of service and love to her constituents, Dr. Sheila Marie A. Promesias.
We now take pride in recognizing the woman of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Sheila Marie Promesias.
Babalik mo ay aming saya't sigla, pinagpipitagan naming tulay. Sa paglilingkod kayo'y aming huwaran, saan man kahit sino pa man, serbisyong may pagmamahal. Kayo ang siyang tunay naming inspirasyon. Sheila Marie ay Promesias, aming inang minamahal. Pagbabalik niyo ay inaasam-asam.
Please take your seats.
Noon hanggang ngayon.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Magandang hapon. To my Promesias family, Mommy Ampi, and of course, my husband Jay and Kay. To my De Los Angeles family, my brothers and sisters, thank you for coming. We have our PTA officials who are around. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagdalo. Thank you so much. And of course, our CEO of Inspire Technology, Sir Harold Macapagal, who donated 8.3 million for the system of SDO1 Pangasinan. Sir Harold, thank you for coming. Tayo naman dyan para makilala ka. Okay. And of course, to my division office family, headed by the two ASDSS, Chong and Ellie, our two chiefs, and of course our AO, all the heads of the units, our EPSS, PSDSS, the members of the SGOD, ang mga pinakamamahal naming principals, officers of the different associations, at sa inyo pong lahat, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Kumusta na po kayo? Okay, so let's start. 18th day of September 2019. A special numbers, special day, when I reported on work on the 18th day of September a year ago. I was remarkably excited, not only because I was bestowed with authority, accountability, and responsibility. To be the officer in charge of the office of the school's division superintendent, but also because I knew then that it was the commencement of greater opportunities for me to to serve. True enough, having brought the Happy to Serve logo as the seal of my commitment to serve with passion in my new workstation, I metaphorically ran extra miles, thought outside the box, and made the power of synergy work between and among the stakeholders of SDO1 Pangasinan, so that quality service shall be achieved, be experienced, and be felt. As a public servant, it has always been my strong conviction that quality service, which we equate with excellence, should not only be a verbal expression, but should also be a proof of action, a proof of commitment. Thus, as the new head of SDO1 Pangasinan, I willfully took the challenge to give life to quality service, to excellence, traversing the less traveled leadership route in order to provide you quality service. I must admit was not easy. It gave me sleepless nights and it challenged me to work harder. But even that was the case, I can say that I had successfully defied the odds because you were with me during the journey. And as a great team, we have become a catalyst of change and have learned to make, appreciate, and embrace paradigm shifts. For the last 365 days, I can say that our journey towards excellence was so fruitful and so meaningful. For this reason, I would like to present to you the recollection of our accomplishments so that we shall all become more inspired to impressively bring honor to the good name of our beloved division. All our accomplishments started with my visit to the districts and municipalities a few days before my assumption into office with all the school heads and the municipal mayors. My meet and greet with you during the QMS awareness, the teaching and non-teaching personnel whom God entrusted under my care became an opportune time for me to keenly observe and listen to what you need and desire. I also made some environmental scanning. I took time to talk to individuals and groups so that I can have a good overview of the actual situation of SDO1 Pangasinan. As I came to see the real scenario, I was both shocked and excited at the same time. Shocked because of the bulk of work that needs to be done. Indeed, there were a lot of things to be changed, to be refined, to be destroyed, and to be built. Excited because I wanted to make no stone unturned, and so I immediately rolled my sleeves and started to make the ball of service rolling. While the ball of service was in motion, I felt some forces which tried to halt it. There were rejection and resistance which broke my heart. But determined and passionate as I was, I still created a difference by doing great moves, doing innovations. First, I made the SDO personnel as well as their clients realize that they are being valued by making their environment great enough or at least at par with those working in the greater Manila area. So the different offices were restructured and beautified. Essential common areas like the canteen, comfort rooms, pantries, parking areas, mini parks, function halls, public assistance center, and lobby were either renovated or built. The personnel are being loved. Same meals, providing t-shirts, jackets, shoes, slip-ons, vitamins, including team building bonding during special occasions. I repeat, you are being loved. While physical facilities improvement was noticeable activity in the SDO, the Citizens Charter was also revitalized to simplify and improve the SDO's processes. As a result, client satisfaction was gained. Transparency boards, both physical and digital, were made accessible to the public. Standard operating procedures were also established as evidenced by the ISO certification of our SDO. The use of biometrics in school was implemented in compliance with CSC MC number 3, Series 2016. Establishment of school and district websites. SDO1 Pangasinan is classified as the largest division of DepEd Region 1 with 562 elementary and 145 secondary schools. The geographical situation is aptly considered as it covers 22 municipalities. That is why the purpose of creating school and district websites was established for easy access to information, reports submission, and programs and project monitoring impetus. It is also used as e-transparency board for MOOE liquidation. Our next is Appointment Day. It has been one of the flagship programs in my administration as the OIC SDS of San Carlos City Division, which I found effective and systematic. I consider it as one of the best practices on my previous station, and so I carried and adopted it in my present station. Monday as an appointment day is a program that constitutes transparency and a seal of good governance, wherein all promoted and newly hired personnel are called to process and receive their appointment immediately for 1 day. modernization of offices in the division office. One of the most important factors that institutions should be able to elicit in encouraging and fostering a good working experience is to provide them with a working value that is fun and inspires employees to take joy in their work. A better working environment can reap enormous benefits and contributes to a welcoming atmosphere to clients. Happiness equates positive outlook and a productive delivery of services. Happy employees are loyal employees, and loyal employees can do amazing things. Being an agency that deals with the learning of students, we also gave close attention to the curriculum. We were able to come up with Project Direct, which stands for Digitization of Instructional Resources for Efficient Competency-Based Teaching, the birth of Digital Rise in SDO1 Pangasinan. The use of smart or LED TV, which form part of teaching instructions. Further, when I first came to our division, I felt that our IT development was lagging behind. And so we improved our IT infrastructure and increased our internet speed in buildings 1, 2, and 3. We also installed 48 high-definition CCTV cameras. And on top of this, we implemented the Inspire technology, which is composed of the utilization of radio frequency IDs connected to the HR system. We have the iGuard, the flap barrier, the face recognition thermal scanner. We also made several innovations along systems and office processes improvements. Aside from digitized application and processing of common transactions, automation in the consolidation of reports were also developed. SDO1 Pangasinan ISO 9001:2015 certified in 50 days. By adopting an approach that implements more efficient working practices, you will achieve a system that will help and support your staff and improve your levels of customer satisfaction. ISO 9001:2015 certification provides maximum benefit to our organization in a practical way, as it ensures the adoption and practice of quality management systems. And SDO1 Pangasinan breaks the record of obtaining the ISO certification for the period of 50 days. Maraming salamat. Next, we have the implementation of weekly convocation. Our weekly convocation is being held every Monday. The main purpose of this convocation is to present or report the accomplishments done and achieved during the previous week. It is also a day of transparency reporting, information dissemination, and house clearing on the plans and instructions to the personnel. which will be cascaded at all levels. Next, we have the creation of the division sub-offices. The division offices, sub-offices are commonly called the district offices in the instructional districts of SDO1 Pangasinan, pave way for easier and more efficient dissemination of instruction to schools, thus resulted into prompt compliance to orders from higher offices. It is also a venue to which the teachers could submit their needed documentary requirements to their school heads, because it is where the liaison officers, our ADAS, now with our AO2s, are stationed. The liaison officers will only be the one to transact and submit reports in the division office, thus minimizing the possibility of class disruptions and excessive travel expenses of our schools. From 659 personnel down to 31 liaison officers. A projected 80 to 90% savings on the travel expenses of all schools. The 100 days of stint, the State of the Division Address, or the SODA, and the State of the School Address, or the SOSA. The State of the Division Address and the State of the School Address is a celebration of accomplishment and triumph for first 100 days in SDO Pangasinan and in schools, and the school heads in their school. This is our way of transparently reporting before everyone the current status of the division, the current status of the schools. It also unveils the division plans, programs, and projects as a tracking trail to guide everyone to the path of success, the same true with the schools. Next is the modernization of human resource management. In order for a fast and accurate service rendered to clients, the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, in cooperation with Inspire Technology, established the PRIME HRMIS, the Human Resource Management Information System. The system is a complete HR tool that can monitor recruitment, selection, and placement, performance management, learning and development, and soon the incorporation of rewards and recognition. With the PRIME HRMIS and its correct use, clients of HR personnel may experience fast delivery of services. The creation of PRIME HR Technical Working Group the PRIME HR Technical Working Group is to primarily enhance and assist the Schools Division Superintendent in the various personnel actions and deployment, appointment, reassignments, and transfer, and also in gathering and consolidation of personal data. And as a result, we were able to give items to 52 OIC students. 78 secondary students are now sitting in their own items. No hiring of non-eligible senior high school teachers for the year 2020. And on-time monthly salary and benefits of teaching and non-teaching personnel. Next, we have the creation of Facebook pages for SDO unit. Information dissemination has been revolutionized in recent years. Advances in technology has led to wider use of mobile devices due to their ability to access high-speed wireless data networks, especially in these trying times where we are enveloped in a mysterious pandemic, where you can book appointments for your transactions, and the idea of getting digitally updated and abreast with the newest updates and announcements at the comfort of our homes is the very essence of SDO1 Pangasinan's individual Facebook pages for each respective unit. The establishment of virtual administration online. As a proof that I am a certified Gen Z by mind and heart, I actively take part on online endeavors in the pursuit of schools' good and betterment. I am a leader known for utilizing the social media as a medium through which our programs and projects will be known by many and promoted as well. With this, I made the posting of schools' monthly accomplishments and MOU liquidation possible through online platforms. In addition, virtual administration was conducted to monitor schools and management. Next is we have the instituting 5S in the workplace. The 5S has been implemented primarily for work, safety, and organizational system. 5S stands for sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. It has provided the people, staff, and employees a common understanding on the standards set by the offices and schools for efficient and effective operations. It clearly defines protocols and procedures to be followed in transacting businesses and other concerns of the stakeholders as well. The 5S does not only place everything in its proper perspective, but it also intensifies the value of hard work and discipline among our learners, among our teachers. Next, we have instituting of early Brigada Escuela. Brigada Escuela is a week-long schools maintenance activity led by the Department of Education. However, a big transition transpired under my leadership, wherein Brigada Escuela has transformed from a week-long to a year-round sustainment activity involving the teachers, students, as well as the stakeholders in coming up with safe, sanitized, and secured schools. Instituting of intensified SBM practice. RA 9155, also known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, states the primordial role of school head to lead the national educational policies, plans, and standards. in their respective schools. SDO1 Pangasinan, in connection with School-Based Management, or the SBM, always carry its role in providing technical assistance to school heads in the full implementation of the different dimensions of leadership. Moreover, the School Management, Monitoring and Evaluation, or the SMME, conducted SBM assemblies that showcased the best practices of schools and has significantly influenced schools for benchmarking. The pandemic did not stop the school heads in the presentation of their SBM practices. Why? They did virtual presentation. That is how committed and dedicated our school heads. Congratulations, our school heads. Giving of treats to SDO personnel. I repeat, you are valued and you are loved. As an epitome of compassion and selflessness, last Christmas of 2019, I conducted a gift-giving activity to all the SDO personnel at all levels, just to give them the Christmas feast. During the Valentine's Day celebration, I personally initiated an eat-all-you-can-treat with my SDO1 Pangasinan family. This is how I show my love to the people I work with, that amidst the busy and hectic schedules, they deserve to be happy even for our busy times. Providing all anti-COVID essentials, as someone who gives utmost importance to health and wellness, especially on this period that we are facing a huge and fatal pandemic cursing the globe, I extended health essentials during the pandemic to our SDO personnel who resumed to office last May 16, such as the rice, USANA vitamins, the face mask, tissues, and sanitizing alcohols, and many more. This selfless dedication of mine flamed the SDO1 teachers on charitable awareness. Our school heads, many schools were inspired and joined my advocacy, which created a ripple effect that best helped their respective communities. Preparing of anti-COVID quick response. In active response to the Health Department and World Health Organizations, health and safety protocols, a quick response against the coronavirus also took place in the entire SDO1 Pangasinan. This preparation includes the restructuring of offices and the installation of windows and glass partitions, food baths and hand washing facilities, together with digital thermal scanners, were installed upon entry in our division office to ensure that everyone who enters the DO is safe and sanitized. Forging partnership with local government units. Forming partnership is a key step in creating a successful linkage and networking. Days before I stepped in as OIC SDS of SDO Pangasinan, I held a courtesy call to all the municipal mayors of the respective towns of Pangasinan, and of course to our good governor. In order to inspire and persuade prospective partners to get involved, I explained the significance, relevance of our programs and projects, including its legal basis to the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan last January 27, 2019. Considering the four partnership levels: communication, coordination, cooperation, and collaboration. Transparency is also very important. We need to make sure to communicate often with our partners to ensure that this shared understanding remain in the forefront of our organization. That is why we had a second round of visits to our municipal mayors to explain further the teaching and learning in the new normal. The Bayanihan tablets, this is our advocacy in support to our learning modalities as preparation to this new normal education. Have already given the tablets to chosen students to different barangays, and I believe that this will be supported by our LGUs, and so I am thanking them in advance. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Division as well as district information officers were created to take charge in information dissemination and gathering to and from the division office to the sub-offices and vice versa. Next, we have the integrated information and communication programs such as the Balitang Pansangay, recorded broadcast news program. Next, we have the Leksyong Pangasinan, our radio program live 10 to 11 at DWPR. We have the Kumustahan sa SDO1 Pangasinan, a talk show program, and the upcoming Leksyon 101. Likewise, we have not forgotten the personal and professional development of our personnel. We crafted a new policy so that all trainings and seminars in our division will be and were totally free. Thus, you enjoyed free registration, free meals, and free training materials. We also carried out program on awards and incentives for service excellence or praise, such as giving of awards to outstanding employees and top performing schools for the different programs, projects, and activities. Suporta para sa atleta of our GPTA. Maraming salamat sa ating mga GPTA. Pakipalakpakan sila. Was also launched to recognize the athletes, giving honor and fame to SDO1 Pangasinan. The generated amount is 1,768,700, which is intended for our would-be R1AA gold medalist athletes vying for the prize of 20,000 per goal. The suporta para Casa Atleta funds is now in the hands of our PSDS and our PTA. Sayang lang po at hindi natuloy ang ating R1AA. Again, maraming salamat sa ating GPTA and all our teachers who have helped and support the program of our PTA. We raised 8.3 million as donation to be technologically driven SDO for the different systems such as the Prime HRM system, which is 4 million, the procurement management system, which is 3 million, and the queuing system, which is 1.3 million. Of course, care of by the Inspire CEO, Harold Macapagal. The different infrastructure projects align with the set housekeeping policies of an ISO 9001:2015 standards were also established through our division MOOE, amounting to 3,806,306. Networking strategies made possible the erection of other infrastructure projects through donations amounting to 3,388,298. Alam nyo kung sino po kayong mga nagbigay ng donasyon. Which include the walkway canopy donated by the Primicias family. However, after being able to accomplish all this para sa empleyado, para sa bata, at para sa bayan, something seemed to be still missing. Indeed, I have seen this emptiness in the eyes of both the young and the old, the rich and the poor, the high and the low. I knew in my heart that there was a missing piece in the lives of many personnel and students, which cannot be filled by all the accomplishments, successes, wealth, fame, and honor. There was a vacuum that needed to be filled. As a result, the spiritual and moral recovery program was conceptualized and implemented during the World Teachers' Day celebration. Out of the spiritual and moral recovery program, other programs were born as an offshoot of our implementation. Some of these were the Fitfield Challenge to increase personal productivity because a healthy and alert workforce is tantamount to better service. This is also in adherence to CSC MC6 Series 1995 and CSC MC8 Series 2011, or otherwise known as the Great Filipino Workout. We also built a fitness wellness center for our personnel because we know that a sound body keeps a sound mind. Along with this, we also implemented the Smart Money Program, where SMART stands for Strategic Management of Assets and Resources of Teachers, which was later on cascaded to the students as the Ipon Challenge, and also the establishment of cooperative in the division, districts, and schools with its legal basis basis of Republic Act 6938 and Act to ordain a cooperative code of the Philippines. Dated Memorandum Number 35, Series 2020, the Education, Training, and Information Program for Cooperatives. All these things we have done because we want our subjects to be good stewards of their financial resources, so that in the end, God will say to all of us, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." Matthew 25, verse 23. We also launched in all schools the Saving Mother Earth program, which incorporated the Aksyong Pangkalikasan, tree planting, gulayan sa paaralan, at gulayan sa bakuran. Putting up of material recovery facility in every school. The use of tumblers and lunchbox instead of plastic cups and styros. We have also launched different programs during ECQ. One of the responsibilities of a school's division superintendent during a disaster is for her or his to keep calm and normalize the situation. So we launched the suggested activities for teachers starting March 16, 2020 and ended March 29, 2020. Last June 1, 2020, we started the suggested activities for our learners for the kinder, elementary, junior high school, and senior high school for our school children not to miss school in the month of June. We'll let them feel that they already are back to school. STO1 Pangasinan programs and projects during the coronavirus pandemic amounted to 28,078,525.95 centavos. That is the rates amount for all the bayanihan. So we have Oplan Bayanihan sa Bayanihan ni Juan, a program where schools created their own fundraising mechanism to acknowledge and appreciation of the frontliners' efforts through provision of food packs, vitamins, and others. Second, we have the Adopt a Family, Help Your Community program. Aptly espouses the maxim, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime, whereby needy families were hired to render services in exchange for financial assistance or in-kind items. Next, we have the Teacher Mo, Hero Mo program. Teachers shared an amount or in-kind donations for the relief goods for the financially challenged learners in their locality to help them survive the challenge brought about by the pandemic. Next, we have the Aral Basa sa Pag-asa program, where beginning as well at risk readers within a compound were taught how to read and were provided with food packs, face masks, and shirts. Next, we have Oplan Bayanihan sa Bayani 1 Reloaded. Under these programs, teachers and school administrators were encouraged to give fruits and vegetables to the poor members of the community where they reside as a second wave of assistance instead of the usual canned goods, instant noodles, coffee to campaign for healthy living. Teachers and school administrators were also encouraged to educate community members on the importance of organic farming and creating of organic fertilizers using kitchen scraps, which also addresses the aksyong pangkalasugan of our division. Gulayan sa Bakuram backyard and container gardening. Teachers gave assistance to poor families in their communities in the form of seedlings, vegetable cuttings for them to plant in their backyard to aid them in their daily living amidst the crisis. This is in support to the President's directive and the Department of Agriculture's Plant program, otherwise known as Ahon Lahat Pagkaing Sapat or ALPAS, laban sa COVID-19, fostered to create an awareness and literacy program and poverty reduction, food security, biodiversity, conservation, and climate change mitigation and adoption. Balikbayan ang Lingkod Bayan program of transfer and deployment of teachers, school heads, and other SDO employees, allowing them to be stationed in their locality or nearby municipality for better and efficient delivery of services. Through the different programs, we could teach the value of responsible stewardship towards the beautiful creation of God. Mankind, as faithful stewards of His other creations, has been decreed to take care of the world we are in. Since the beginning of time, when God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creep upon the earth." The projects and accomplishments completed in Pangasinan 1 Division for a period of 11 months. For a period of 11 months were almost the same as the one which I have initiated in SDO San Carlos City, for which yours truly have been awarded a plaque of commendation last July 15, 2019. Through Resolution number 19, a resolution commending the extraordinary performances and feats of Dr. Sheila Marie Primicias as OIC Schools Division Superintendent of San Carlos City, Pangasinan by the Sangguniang Panglungsod members. Aware of the fact that there were a lot of changes in the way and man the operation of the division, and it's all about leadership style. Everything may have been so fast, but the processes were done as a way of fast-tracking the delivery of services, for I know that my tenure here in Pangasinan will only last for 3 years. A person who feels appreciated will always do more than what is expected. According to Charles Chaplin, the best thing in life is to go ahead with all your plans and your dreams. To embrace life and to live every day with passion. To lose and still keep the faith and to win while being grateful. All of this because the world belongs to those who dare to go after what they want. And because life is really too short to be significant. With the words of Chaplin, for every program that we establish, make sure that the following simple steps are kept in place. First, we pray to God for brilliant ideas. We pray so that God would bless the works of our hands. Second, we create teams composed of focal persons to execute the idea. Third, we create standardized monitoring tools and systems to ensure the sustainability of the program. We make sure that everything is easy to replicate so that schools will be able to execute with almost the same quality and standards. Fourth, we create a reward system for those who are excellently performing and executing the programs. Last but not the least, we again pray for the sustainability of what we are doing. We pray to thank God for the success that our division is reaping. And we pray to give back all the glory and honor to His name. This I shall always pray that you will remember, because as your officer in charge of the office of the Schools Division Superintendent, I have been true with my word that Tatak SMT is malinis, maayos, at mabilis. I am sure that you witness that never did I miss any opportunity to ball SD1 Pangasinan to its greatest heights with customer satisfaction and quality management as the ultimate goals of my leadership stints. You and I made ourselves to be the change we wish to see in our division. Lastly, I would like to thank those who are with me in these trying times, who are silently praying for me, who continuously trust the process, who continuously embraced the change. Hindi ko po alam bakit nangyari ang lahat. Why people cannot see the goodness of what we are doing. Why people are happy making the lives of others miserable. Balikan yung mga programa at advokasya na aming inilunsad. Balikan niyo po. Ito po ay nakasentro sa mga bata at mga guro. Para sa ating mag-aaral, masama po ba na pangarapin natin kung hindi man tayo makasabay ay sumunod lang sa mga programa ng mga magagaling at angad na syudad. Sumunod lang tayo. All I want is the best for our school children. With the birth of Digital Rise, supporting the program of our department, our school children can be globally competitive. Ulitin ko, hindi man tayo makasabay, umpisahan na po natin. Let us move forward. Ulitin ko po, let us move forward. We should take the first step para sa ating mga guro. Lahat ng mga guro, alam kong nakikinig kayo. Malapit nang matapos ang mga naumpisan nating digitization. Darating ang panahon, wala na kayong bibit-bitin na maraming libro. Wala na kayong pagpupuyatang gabi-gabi. Magiging maayos din ang lahat. Lagi ko po itong sinasabi to all the teachers. All I want is to enjoy your life being a teacher. Because life is too short. We should have a balanced life. Your work and your family, a balanced life. Hindi ko po alam kung bakit nangyayari ang lahat. Ang alam ko po, may mga taong hindi ko napagbigyan. Sa paggawa mo ng tama, meron kang masasagasaan na gumagawa ng mali. May mga ayaw ng pagbabago. Ipinapatupad ko lang po kung ano ang mga programa ng ating departamento. Ipinapatupad ko lang po ang mga batas na dapat sundin. Inaayos ang dapat ayusin, nililinis ang dapat linisin. Isinapuso ko ang panunumpa naglingkod ng bayan. Isinapuso ko ang panunumpa ng kawani ng gobyerno. To my De Los Angeles family, nangako ako kay mama at papa na iingatan ko ang pangalan natin. Yan ay mananatiling pangako. Mananatiling pangako yan sa kanila. To my mommy, auntie, and my husband, Jay, kaya ako po kayo inimbitahan dito para malaman niyo po kung paano na ang sakripisyo na inilaan ko dito sa division na ito. Hanggang linggo, minsan nandito ako. Araw-araw, 8 to 5 p.m. nandito po ako. Di man kayo nagsasalita. Alam kong nasasaktan na rin po kayo sa nangyayari. I'm sorry for that, Mommy and Jay. And lastly, to my daughter, Kay. I'm sorry, anak. I know you are hurting. I know you are hurting. Di ka man magsalita. Had I known that this will happen, sana hindi ko na pinili ang SDO1 Pangasinan. Ayokong masaktan ang anak ko. I hope I'm still your living hero. Alam mo ang totoo. Alam natin ang totoo. this will pass. Let us just pray for those people who hurt us. We pray for them. To my DepEd family, my family, I will be forever grateful for the opportunity to happily serve you all. Please join me in our battle cry that no learner will be left behind. Again, congratulations to all of us, to all the teaching and non-teaching personnel, sa lahat pong dumalo at nandito. Ito po ay isang taon na hindi man masasabing sakripisyo, pero isang taon pa sa salamat. Nabigyan tayo ng oportunidad na magbigay serbisyo sa lahat. Maipakita po namin kung gaano katotoo ang serbisyo namin gustong ibigay. Sana samahan niyo po ako. Ang nais lang po natin, maging magandang bukas sa bawat mag-aaral. Maging maginhawang pagtuturo sa ating mga guro. Again, congratulations and may God bless us all. Maraming salamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Sheila Marie de los Angeles Camisillas.
Please take your seats.
Once again, a round of applause to our OIC Sports Division Superintendent for her State of the Division address. And we're so let us now proceed with a ribbon cutting of walkway canopy. For everyone's information, this was being donated by the Primicias family. Of course, by Madam Amparo E. Primicias, Y. Primicias rather, and Sir J. Y. Primicias. So may I request for our guests to please proceed there in the walkway canopy for the cutting of the ribbon. Palagpagan po natin ang Primicias family for donating this walkway canopy for SDO1 Pangasinan. Also, we would like to present this plaque of appreciation to the leadership and initiative of OIC Sports Division Superintendent Dr. Sina Marie A. Primicias. The construction of the walkway canopy was made possible because of the donation given by the Primicias family. Signed, Sina Marie A. Primicias, Treasurer of OIC Sports Division.
thinks I love you. Oh my darling, not 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. The answer is no. Meet you, meet me in the hallway. Meet you ain't gonna show. If you look out the window tonight, my heart. You know many times I saw you. How many times I adore you. And on the ceiling if you want me. If the answer is no, meet you meet me in a hallway. And you ain't gonna show. And you make me cry. Darling, there will never be Don't ever leave me. You'll never go. I will always want you for my sweetheart. No matter what you do. I'm so in love with you. I'm gonna sign me this family girl. I'm gonna sign me this family. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna sign me this family. Make me cry. What if you leave me? Darling, don't ever leave me. I'm always something for my sweetheart. No matter what you I'm